Hello everyone, I am Hemant Singh Pokhria, Assistant Professor, Computer Science and Engineering Department, Graphic Era deemed to be University, Dehradun. I welcome all of you in online video lecture of Logic DN. This is your syllabus and subject code is TCS 301. Now first of all, what is logic and what is design? Logic means mainly there are two logics, positive logic and negative logic. In case of positive logic, higher of 2 voltage is logic 1 and lower of 2 voltage is logic 0. Suppose there are two voltage 3.5 volt and 1 volt. In that case higher of 2 voltage is 3.5 volt, so 3.5 volt represents logic 1 and 1 volt represents logic 0. And in case of negative logic, lower of 2 voltage is logic 1 and higher of 2 voltage is logic 0. Suppose I take the same example, 3.5 volt and 1 volt. Now 1 volt represents logic 1 and 3.5 volt represents logic 0. One more example, suppose I am taking minus 2.5 volt and plus 2.8 volt. Now in this case minus 2.5 volt represents logic 1 and 2.8 volt represents logic 0 in case of negative logic. And what is design? In this you will design different combinational circuits and sequential circuits. With the help of logic gates you will design combinational circuit, and with the help of logic gate and flip-flop you will design sequential circuit. What is the difference between combinational and sequential circuit? In case of combinational circuit, output depends upon only on present input, not in past value, means there is no feedback path. In sequential circuit, output depends upon present input as well as past out, means it contains memory element. Now other name of this logic design is digital electronics. What is the significance of this digital electronics? Actually there are two signals, analog signal and digital signal. Analog signal, it is continuous in nature and it is time varying, just like sine wave. For example, your temperature, velocity, humidity, all are example of your analog signal. And what is digital signal? Digital signal has only two discrete labels, label 1 and label 0. Now why you are learning this subject? What are the advantages of digital signal over analog signal? Digital signal is more accurate, means it is not much affected by noise. Noise means disturbance, interference, and you can store digital signal. You can store digital signal just in pen drive. You can store the data and you can also retrieve that digital data. You can encrypt or decrypt digital signal, but you cannot encrypt or decrypt analog signal. And next advantage is you can compress or decompress digital signal, means if you want to, just suppose the data size is 1 GB. Suppose you want to reduce that data size, you can just compress. I think you are already aware how to zip or unzip the file. And digital signal, the most important advantage is you can transmit digital signal over a long distance, while you cannot transmit analog signal over long distance. These are the main advantages of digital signal over analog signal. I am making the video lecture in my laptop and you are watching the video lecture either in mobile or in your laptop or in desktop. These all are example of your digital system. Now come into the syllabus. This is your unit number 1. In unit 1 you will cover number system. Okay, there are different type of number system: binary, octal, hexadecimal and decimal number system. And you will learn ones complement, twos complement, nines complement, tens complement, 15s complement, 16s complement, sevens complement, eights complement, fours complement and signed binary number. In this you will cover, there are 3 methods to represent signed number: ones complement method, sign magnitude method and twos complement method. Next one is arithmetical operation. You will perform different operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division in different number system. And next is binary codes. Under it you will learn different codes, binary codes such as gray code, access 3 code, weighted code, non-weighted code, positional code, non-positional code, and next one is error detection and error correction. In this you will learn how to detect error in any digital signal and how will you correct it by using even parity and odd parity and Hamming code. And in case of Boolean algebra you will learn different theorems and laws such as De Morgan's theorem, duality theorem, consonance theorem. Okay, and you will learn different types of gates and you will implement different Boolean function with the help of basic gates and universal gates, NAND or NOR. Then you will minimize any Boolean function by using Boolean's laws and theorem. Then we will go in K-map, Karnaugh map method, and you will learn up to 6 variables. Then Cohen-McCluskey method. This Cohen-McCluskey method is nothing, it is a tabular method. When number of variables increases, K-map, and by solving Boolean law and theorem it becomes very complex. Then we will use tabular method, this Cohen-McCluskey method. Then you will implement 2-level NAND or NOR implementation. In next unit we will cover combinational circuits. In combinational circuits there are different circuits: half adder, full adder, half subtractor, full subtractor, multiplexer, demultiplexer, decoder, encoder, parity generator, checker, programmable array logic and programmable logic array, PLA, code converter. You will convert one code into another code such as BCD to XS3 code, XS3 to BCD code, binary to gray code converter, gray to binary code converter and 7-segment code converter. Next, in unit 3, under it we will learn flip-flop. Okay, what is flip flop? It is the smallest unit of memory. It stores one bit at a time. There are different types of flip flops: RS flip flop, JK flip flop, T flip flop, and D flip flop. And then you will convert one flip flop into another flip flop. Suppose you have to convert D flip flop into T, D to SR, D to JK, and D to T. And then you will learn race around condition and master slave flip flop. In next unit, unit number 4, you will cover registers, different types of registers. What is register? It is group of flip flops, and it is used to store temporary data. And there are different types of registers: serial in, serial out, parallel in, parallel out, serial in, parallel out, parallel in, serial out, bidirectional shift register, and universal shift register. Then you will learn counter. There are two type of counters: synchronous counter and asynchronous counter. And you will design different mode counter. In last unit, you will design synchronous and asynchronous sequential circuit. In this, you will learn Mealy machine and Moore machine, and you will learn model selection, state transition diagram, state synthesis table, design equation, and circuit diagram, and implementation using read-only memory and state reduction table, then ASM chart, and at last we will learn design of asynchronous sequential circuit. In case of asynchronous and synchronous sequential, the only difference is clock pulse. In case of synchronous, we provide a clock pulse. Okay, and last we will study ORCAD. Through this, we will design a complex digital circuit. This is all about your logic design syllabus. From next lecture, we will start with number system. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.